A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Palmer to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They run again with Logan. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run with Logan, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
This is Logan. And he is knocked down from the side. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third down and 5. Carry, it's Logan, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. The offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 56 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On the ground, Rawls. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it with Vereen. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Shane Vereen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, Palmer. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Palmer now off the bootleg. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They go play action here on first down. Powers through. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action with Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, this is Rawls. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Seven yards to go on second down. Lockett, the man in motion. On second down, Wilson. The 20. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. A carry here for the big tight end. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead moves to 10-zip. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On first down, it's Palmer. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw is Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Wilson now off the bootleg. He finds his running back, Rawls. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Wilson going to give to Rawls. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that you just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, Wilson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Now a handoff
off as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, here's Palmer. Flushed out right. Caught by Nelson left side. A good pickup there, a 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
There you go, play action with Palmer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. He's to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Palmer to throw on second down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Palmer. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And Frank's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Paul Richardson. 42 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 42. Now Palmer on first down. Flush to his right. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Back to the air, Palmer after the pick 6. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play action. It's Palmer. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again here, Palmer. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals claw one back. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Wilson, a give to Rolls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Rolls. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. He hits Baldwin right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run for it with Vereen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brandon Williams in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
Lock the man in motion. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go! What? None! What? None!
On the run, here's Vereen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
What? None! Flex round! Let's go! Ohio! Slam! He's crashing. He's checking crash. Flex round! Flex round!
And the wideout in motion. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's Vereen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run here with Vereen. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.